if I wanted to match the contour of this stone to make a panel, what I would do is do 4 different measurements. Now I don't have a picture of an actual, or I don't have an actual stone on me, so I just went and found a picture on the internet and straightened it out. So I would first take my picture as straight as I could, and if it wasn't completely straight, I'd straighten it out using photo paint. But then, after I've got my straight picture, what I would do is do a couple measurements. So one, I would measure the joint from here to there. And since this is a photograph or just one I pulled off the internet, it's only 6.8 inches, which is not accurate. So what I would do is I would measure from here to here, and the real life measurement, let's say it was 36.25. So I would hold down Shift and select my photo, and then run auto size, and I would say 36.25 inches, and hit apply. And what that does is it resizes that so that now that stone is 36.25 that way. And then I could do another measurement, so I could go back from the joint to the stone up to the edge, and that is 18.92, and then I'd go from the center down, and that is 20.06, and then I do the same thing over from this side. I would just go from there down. So we've got our 3 measurements here. So then what I would do is I'd just simply run Shape Builder here. Okay, and with the Shape Builder, I'll move this over to the side so that we can see. With Shape Builder, I can say 36.25 because that's how big that was. The overall height was 20, and then the drop was 1 inch on either side. So I'd just do 1 inch. If it was a different size, I could just adjust this either by 1/8 inch increments, like so, or I could type in whatever those happen to be. And they could be different on either side. Usually you would obviously want them to be the same, but let's just say we kept them at 1 inch. Okay, so this stone should be a pretty good match for that. I will take out the color, just give it a black outline. Maybe I'll give it a little different color outline. So I'll give it a yellow outline here, and I'll just throw it over the top of my piece here, and you can see that that matches there pretty darn well. So I'll just zoom into it here. Alright, so from there, once I've got the top of the Serp digitized, then I can just take my contour tool and come in as much as I want. You know, let's say I wanted it to be, I don't know, 1.5 inches, or whatever I wanted it to be. I would separate those, break the contour group apart, and then I can run panels. I can choose a single line or double line. Just hit apply, and it would build my panel. And now that panel is fit to the stone. So I could also fill that. Go ahead and move this over here. Oops. There we go. Get rid of those pieces I don't need. And then we've got our stone. And it's also easily filled with any granite color that we want. Yeah, I guess that was gray, so I would just go back to gray. And that's how I'd build my panel.